If you want a career in data, there is one skill that stands between you and your first job. It's not fancy AI, it's not complex math, it's SQL. Hi everyone, welcome to Data with Ololade. I'm a data scientist, and on this channel, I teach you practical job ready skills step by step, even if you're starting from absolute zero. In today's video, we're kicking off a brand new series. I'm going to show you what SQL is, why every company on earth uses it, and how the entire world of databases actually works. By the end of this video, you would understand the big picture before we write our first line of code. Before we talk about SQL, we have to talk about data. At its simplest, data is just a collection of raw facts or observation. A single price tag or a single customer name may not mean much on its own, but when we gather thousands of those facts together, they become powerful information. Companies generate massive amount of data every second: employee records, sales, product inventory, and website clicks, and many more. Now you might be used to seeing data in a spreadsheet like Excel, but when you have millions of rows, a spreadsheet just won't cut it. You need a database. Think of a database as a high-tech container designed to store and retrieve data securely. Now, not all databases are the same. There are relational databases where data is organized into neat tables with rows and columns. This is the gold standard for most businesses. Then there are non-relational, or what we call the NoSQL databases, which handle things like social media feeds or messy documents. In this series, our focus is 100% on relational database. These are managed by a database management system, also known as a DBMS. Think of the DBMS as the engine that runs the database. Popular examples include MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, and the one which we'll be using in this series, PostgreSQL. So if the database is the container, how do we talk to it? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. You can say SQL or SQL, both are correct. I personally prefer to call it SQL, but let me know your favorites in the comments. SQL is a language that allows us to ask the database questions like who were our top customers last month, which products are running low in stocks, how many new patients were admitted today. Even if you use Python or R later in your journey, you will almost always use SQL first to get the data out of the system. This is why SQL is the most tested skills in data interviews. If you can't query the data, you can't analyze it. Let's look under the hood. How is a database actually structured? It looks like an hierarchy. First, we start with the server. This is the big machine, often in the cloud, where everything lives. Followed by the database, which is a specific folder on the server for a project. Followed by a schema, which is a way to group related tables together. And lastly, the table. This is where the magic happens. Tables have columns, which are attributes like name or date, and rows, which are the individual records. Every row needs a unique ID so we don't get the records mixed up. We call this the primary key. And every column has a data type. It could be an integer for numbers, varchar for text or strings, or date time for, you guessed it, dates and times. I know that was a lot of theory, but it's important to have this foundation. Here is our roadmap for this series. We are going from the basics to advanced queries and to real-life projects you can put on your portfolio. SQL is one of the most beginner-friendly languages because it reads almost like English. You don't need a computer science degree to master this, just consistency. In the next video, I'm going to walk you through the installation of PostgreSQL and pgadmin step by step so you can follow along with me. Also, if you're using MySQL, you can follow this. If you're excited to start your data journey, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. I'm Ololade, and I'll see you in the next lesson.